This is our service manager. I'll go to the services section, and then I will click on the forms service. This is to create a new form service. We have few recorders on the Oracle Service Manager. For that part, since this is a forms application, we will use the form service recorder. So I'll just press on it, and let's give it a name for this service. And now I need to put here the URL of the forms that needs to be opened. So I have it here. I'll copy it from here. I'll put it here on the URL field and press the begin button. This will invoke the Service Manager recorder. You can see it running behind the applet. Now it opens the applet, and we can just start to do the flow that we want to record. Our recorder is here on the back. It's listening to all the events and to all the actions that we are doing, and all we need to do is just to simulate the flow. So I'll enter the login credentials, and automatically each input field that I'm typing into the Oracle EBS system will become an input field for the service that we are creating, the one that we will be able to invoke as a REST API and that will execute the flow on the Oracle EBS. So I'll enter the credential. This will make them input fields, and I will open the journals module where I can enter new journals. I'll press on new journal to create a new one. I'll skip the journal name. It will be generated automatically. I will put some input here. Let's call it demo description. I'll press tab. This will generate the new journal name. And if I want to capture the new name that was just generated and export it and extract it as an output parameter, all I need to do is just to focus on the field, to click on it, and this will make it an output parameter for the service. So I've just created the journal entry, and now let's add one line. I'll put here one of the accounts that exist in our system. Put here something on the debit. I'll change here something so it will be cached as an input. And let's add another line. Let's put a different account name here, account number, sorry. Now I will put the credit so it will be balanced. And that's it. And now I will just press the save button. And I want to show you that once I'm pressing the save button, we will get here a message saying transaction complete, FRM 4400. And it's important for us to see it because we will use it later. And now I'll get back to our recorder and I'll press the save and exit button because I'm done with recording this service. And now it will generate me a new service, a new API inside the Service Manager, which I can invoke later and rerun the flow with my inputs. Let's see it. Here it is. So this was the service that was created. Let's go here to the input sections. You can see here the credentials. You can see here the description of the journal that we added, and you can see here the lines that we added to this journal. And as the output, you can see the journal name that was created, exactly like I've explained. And now I'll just press the create service. and we are ready to test it. So what we need to do, what we can do is just press here the test button. This API was created. This is the URL of the service that can invoke from any REST client. It should be passed, it should be executed with the proper input parameters, and we can test it just from here. We have a REST client integrated in our tools, so we can test the new services. So I'll just press here the test button, and I can change any of the parameters here. Let's change the demo description to demo description 1, and let's change here the numbers to 200, and press the run test. This will invoke the API, the REST API, will play the scenario on the Oracle EBS. As you can see, it returned with success status, and we got back the name of the new journal that was created. We also get here all the statuses that we got from the status bar inside the Oracle EBS.